Hey there, I see you, queen. I see you, king. Welcome to my first time doing this perm rod set. Hope you enjoy. So number one, we're going to start off with some eco style gel that I love so much, black seed and castor oil. Favorite. Then we're going to have Thirst Quench Auntie Jackie's Detangler. We got a wide tooth comb, we got a rat tail comb, and we have this detangler that's like a bootleg version of the one that be on Instagram. So I'm just going to speed through showing you all this style at first, and then I'm going to go more into depth about the style and everything that's going on, okay? So you're usually supposed to have foaming lotion to do this style, but I just did this style with gel, the detangler, and it came out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I know with the foaming lotion, the curls would have been a lot tighter, and things like that. But nonetheless, we made it work, honey. Okay, because I had to use what I had. So you want to look up different doobie styles or different curl rod set patterns so that you can decide which best goes with your head. I just like to go in whatever direction I feel is best at that moment. I try not to layer them too much on top of each other, still give them some space and some room to breathe so that they can dry properly and so that it won't be just such a hassle. So here I am. I'm sorry, you guys, I was so into my show. Do you guys watch Pretty Little Things? Well, Tiny Little Things on Netflix. Girl, it was getting heated. So I'm slowly and tightly wrapping this up. Okay, you have to make sure that you put a lot of tension on this. It has to be tight. Now don't do too tight to where you hurting yourself, but make sure it's nice and snug, and that's exactly what I'm doing, seeing if it can sit and stand on its own. Then I'm going to come over, take my little rod thingy thing, and snap it on in. Boop, there you have it, and there you freaking have it. So from there on, so I wanted a bang in the front. So if you want to bang in the front, make sure that you start doing the front half of your hair towards the section of your face. I was rolling all of my curls backwards, all of my curl rods backwards. I didn't curl it into itself. I curled it the opposite direction. So that's just what I did personally. There you can see like my little slant. Like first I was going up straight, then I did a little slant to come forward, and so that the rollers can have some space. So the main tip that helped me with this style, because I didn't have the foaming lotion, was the smoothing of my hands. I was taking some of the gel, some of the detangler, and really smoothing it. And actually that's leave-in conditioner as well, but it works as a wonderful detangler, and just smoothing, and then as I was putting it on the rod, I was making sure it was smooth as I went along as well. So if you don't have the foaming lotion, make sure that you are smoothing down your curls, because they can just pop up and just get all out of whack. It's so funny when you think about, our hair, curly people with curly hair. It's like your hair is like a bunch of slinkies just all in a box. That's kind of what you think about it as. And they all just curl into themselves. And if they're shorter, they curl outwards. So once again, putting a lot of tension on there. And I'm making sure I'm evenly displacing the hair throughout the curler. I'm not just putting it all in one section. Like I start a little bit off to the left and make sure I end with it like the ends of my hair towards the right. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm going to show it you guys a couple more times so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So that's my pattern. That's how my pattern's going. Yes, make sure y'all drink that water, honey. Thirsty. Doing hair, natural hair, is like a whole natural job. Oh my God. Like I was talking to my friends, my couple friends, and her boyfriend was talking about, he was saying he wished women, we wore our hair out more often and everything. And we had this whole conversation about should women wear weave, should women not wear weave, whatever. And, guys don't understand how much work goes into hair, okay? Like this took me probably like an hour. On top of me being a little tipsy from that Capriccio, I had did this like wind down, conditioner and talk with me. I don't know if I'm going to post it or not, but that's why the Capriccio was there, also making me move nice and slow, because sometimes I have a tendency to rush, especially when I'm tired. But you see, I'm just curling it in, making sure it's nice and snug. Bow, popping it right in place. So once that's all over with, I took my hooded blow dryer and use that. You just pop it right onto your blow dryer. I'm singing my good old Danny Lay. I loved her movie album. It was amazing. So we're coming on in here. We're gonna dry these curls up, honey. So I actually had them for a day. And then the next day, before I did this video taking them out, I let them dry under the hooded dryer for probably about 35 minutes. And they were all pretty dry. I'm not gonna lie. It was probably like maybe 2 curls in the front that maybe weren't fully dry, and that kind of ticked me off. But nonetheless, the style still came out beautiful, and I really like the hooded dryer. Yes, so now, honey, we are getting ready to take these beautiful, wonderful curls out. All I'm gonna do here is just start taking them out. Put a little oil on my hand. I was so shocked, you guys. This is my first time ever doing this style. Well, actually, I did it before, but I didn't fully let it dry, so it just came out a poofy mess. So this is my first time successfully doing this, and I'm like so excited. The curls were so pretty and so juicy and so bouncy. I'm about to get into styling. I'm taking out my very last curler, and I'm super excited about this, giving very Curly Ann, Shirley Temple, okay? Like, I was loving it, okay? The only thing about using the gel was when you did, like, I used a lot around the edges on that part, well, the ends of my hair. So when I was pulling it out, it was a little powdery, but you can't fully see it on screen. Well, actually, you do see like that little white dot, and I take it out. So that's the only downside to using the gel. And it probably wasn't even the gel. It probably was just, I probably had too much leave-in conditioner and gel all in one portion. But nonetheless, this is when you want to just get into styling and playing with your hair. I just ended up doing like 2 little, twist ups to the back, just to, give myself like a fake little mohawk. Just be nice and cute and very girly and frilly. But play with it. Like throughout the days, this lasted me about 5 days, surprisingly. Especially it probably would have lasted longer if I would have really tied it up the way I was supposed to. I was kind of just throwing on my bonnet and going to bed. But eventually, like, I had put it into like a little bang, and like put it into a little curl at the top. Then I wore it as like a little afro. Put a headband on, put it kind of to the back. So you can definitely get a lot of styles out of this. I used to think that the YouTubers was like dragging it when they would be like, oh, this style can last you a week and all this stuff, but like it really can. It really can. So cute little Shirley Temple bangs, and yeah, I'm gonna let you guys finish watching how I do what I do, honey. So as we are nearing the end of this video, I'm going to just do some edges. I just want to thank you all for tuning into this video and supporting me. If you really enjoyed the content, trust and believe there's a lot more content to come, and it will be consistent this year. Go ahead and subscribe, leave a comment, let us know anything about what helps you preserve your curls at night. A lot of queens need to know I love YouTube, and YouTube actually taught me to love my natural hair and taught me how to take care of my natural hair. So that's why I wanted to come up here and give my little 2 cents, because sometimes you can learn something, even if it's the slightest little thing. You can literally learn from anybody. So I hope you guys really enjoy these curls, and really enjoy this style as much as I did. You see that sometimes everything is not going to be perfect and you just got to say, girl, bye. Like, style is still cute. Not every single portion of it has to be fire. You know what I mean? Like, because the curls speak for themselves. So now we're just getting into the edges. You know, sometimes my edges be doing too much. Trying not to listen. Got to make it obey, honey. Okay? So you're going to get more of this edge control. And we going swoop. Yeah, period. Like, you thought you wasn't about to swoop. Yeah, swoop. Hit it again. Sometimes you got to double tap your edges, okay? I'll be double tapping, 3 tapping, 4 tapping. You going to swoop the way I want you to swoop, honey. This is my head. You is my hair, okay? Don't let your hair rule you. Rule your hair. So yeah, and sometimes it's kind of hard to make edges, especially because of what I'm going through with my edges right now. So I have to like dry brush them out first to like part them off, and then put the edge control so that it doesn't like start taking way too much hair, especially with a style like this, because it can ruin your whole hairstyle if you pull out a whole curl or something. So, and it's okay. Don't be scared to redirect your edges. Sometimes it might look cute, and then sometimes you might have to readjust. So just keep on working with it and you'll be fine. And it'll come out nice and cute, nice and juicy, honey. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you love these curls and more natural hair to come.